Todd Anderson on the mound today, having an outstanding season so far. Can he continue his stellar play? It's the Baltimore Orioles and the Texas Rangers. First pitch coming your way next. Back at Globe Life Field and on the hill, Todd Anderson. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Michael Harris II leading things off and takes a strike. Anderson, the reigning Cy Young Award winner, he features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a slurve, and he occasionally uses a curve. There's a swing and a miss.
Good pitch down around the knees. You want to be there all game. In a park like this, a pop-up sometimes will carry out.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it onto first. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Next up for Texas, Trey Lipscomb looking to rebound today. He was 0 for 4 last night. That one finds the zone, and that is strike one. One out, base is empty. And that one fouled off.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
One down, base is empty.
1-2.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Outside low. The count now 2-2. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Great location with that two-strike fastball. I'll tell you what, as a hitter, you're looking to protect the outside part of the plate, stay back on something off speed. So many times, that location with 2 strikes, you just can't get around on it, and that's a tough one to compete with.
And now here is Chance Batista. Two outs, base is empty. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Well, he looks to have some quality stuff on the hill today. Start this outing out, pepper in the zone, arm is loose, and firing him in there.
0-2 now. Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. Rangers go down quickly there. They trail things here 2-0. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's the left fielder, M.J. Melendez. Melendez goes 6'1", batting in the cleanup spot, and he's won a Silver Slugger in the American League. Anderson back to work. And that's outside.
A lot of pitchers have caught on to how good he is hitting the first pitch. Smart to avoid the zone right there.
And here it comes. To the right side, Triolo. Over to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
That is it. The designated hitter, Michael.
Here's Michael Tolia. That clips the corner. To third. And it gets by him. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And he'll pull into second safely.
Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
One out, runner at second. Stepping in, Brandon Valenzuela. On a line, base hit. Coming home. The throw in, but it's offline, and it's a one-run game.
Waste no time there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Here's Adley Rutschman. To the right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Couple of singles back to back. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They've had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Here's the shortstop at the plate.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
And that's down and away.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
Next offering is downstairs.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Roll to short, could be 2. Off balance speed, there's 1. And that's 2. 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We played 2 full. It's the Orioles 2 and the Rangers 1. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. In for a strike, 0-1.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
So next to hit for Texas, Michael Harris II. He's 0 for 1. Pitch is in there. Strike one. Runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a chopper out to short. Dive, and he's got it. The feed for one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
Up next for the Rangers, Trey Lipscomb. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
Harris, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. That misses the zone, and the count is 1-1.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Tap foul at the plate. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Batista batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Step off, throw to first. Harris back in on a dive.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap. Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First two pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
In the dirt, and the count 1-2.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're in
that's strike three and the third out. So we take a break. No runs, one hit, no errors, and a man left. On to inning number 4. It's the Orioles 2 and the Rangers 1. Let's check out some notable MVP candidates so far this season. Just missed.
Well, these Rangers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today. And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
And a foul ball, he stays alive.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
And Kenny Jansen punches him out. That's a strikeout.
Oh, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. He tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
In the box with one away as he takes ball one. Home team down a run. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And that's downstairs. And that's ball two.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
And the next pitch is way outside.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. Ha! Right through there for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
This guy will throw any pitch at any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
So up next, Brandon Valenzuela singled and drove in a run his first time through.
1-1-1.
Up the middle, and that one handled. Rangers go down in order. So they go quietly there. On to the top of the fifth we go. It's the Orioles 2 and the Rangers 1. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Anderson back to work.
1-1.
Swing and a ground ball. Now a jump throw. Nicely done for the out.
The batter number 8.
Now it's the shortstop. 0 for 1 so far. Swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
No balls. 1 strike.
Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. And takes low for ball 1. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. Got him. That's his 8th strikeout of the game.
Usually when you see several pitches, you're going to get at least one that you might be able to do something with, but they didn't exactly challenge him in any way right there, and really they just used his aggressiveness against him. I don't think he even got a pitch in the zone.
No, that's a good point, Siggy. He goes down on strikes, but not a single pitch was actually in the strike zone. Joey Wiemer now at the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Ball 1, no strikes. Wiemer in his 10th season, 34-year-old vet, and he's a former Gold Glover in the American League.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 2. He swings and fouls one off. Late with the swing there.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Swings through it for the K. And that puts him just 1 K away from 200 on the year. Nothing doing for the Rangers, and our score remains 2-1. And we're back. And the batter now, Michael Harris II. That one finds the zone. 0-1. There's the strike.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Up and in. Going to count 1-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
And that one is downstairs. 2-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that's his 200th strikeout of the season.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And, you know, pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
Trey Lipscomb will hit next. 0 for 2 in this one. That's in there. It's 0-1.
0-1.
The Orioles up by a run here in the bottom of the 6th. Fastball for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground, and foul ball. Got him looking, and he keeps putting up the Ks. That's number 11. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Here's the second baseman, Chance Batista. Down and away for ball 1. That catches the corner.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
2 down, nobody on. And that's downstairs and outside. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Ritchie on the move to the gap. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Back in Arlington, and now it's going to be MJ Melendez. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
No ball. 1 strike.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. Brings it in. And there's one down.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
Tolio can't hold up, and that's a strike.
0-1.
Trying to hold a 1-run lead here, the bottom of the 7th. And now the 0-1. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Well, I'm impressed with that challenge pitch right there. Even with this slim lead, this guy's not afraid to go right after these hitters.
Next offering down low and in the dirt. And a swing and a miss. Now it doesn't strikeouts for him in this one.
Now back.
Next up for Texas, Brandon Valenzuela.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Top of the zone for a called strike. Two outs. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. 0-2. That one just misses.
Tough to take a 2-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing here this half. 8th inning coming up. It's the Orioles 2 and the Rangers 1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Jose Alvarado.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Anderson with double-digit strikeouts in this 7-inning start and just 1 earned run allowed.
Well, Boogie showed some real competitive fire in this one. Wasn't an all-timer of a start, but he did his job well, and they walk away with the win. He can be proud of this start.